Welcome to BTV, the all-new Brashier broadcast.
I'm Saxon Brown.
And I'm Cadence Byers.
Today we'll begin by taking a deep dive into the shoe game at Brashier, with a feature by Emma Steckley, Genevieve Fenicia, and me.
After that, we will have an exclusive interview with the newest member of the Brashier teaching staff, Ms. Cabin.
Coming up, we will have our first local business spotlight with Anthony's Pizzeria, followed by the weather report by Valerie Nicholson.
Later in the show, Kate Steckley will deliver our happy news highlight about the Let There Be Moms.
Need a club? Valerie Nicholson will tell you what's new about Brashier's newest club, Code Zero.
Finally, our question queen, Leah Johnson, will review the student polls.
We hope you enjoy the show.
When it comes to whether or not schools should enforce uniforms, the biggest complaint is that wearing a uniform could possibly prohibit students from expressing themselves. While some may agree with this statement, it is likely that most schools with uniforms don't restrict shoe choices, and therefore, they are seen as a great way to personalize your outfit. Whether it's the new Nike Air Maxes or the comfortable slip-on Crocs, shoes are a canvas for students to show off their interests and fashion choices. In Brashier Shoe Game, we, the broadcast journalism staff, are scouting the most expressive shoes at Brashier and why they are so important to each individual. We're all winners in the game of shoes.
Each person picks their shoes for a variety of reasons. One of the most essential aspects of a shoe is versatility. Picking a shoe is based on versatility is at the front of minds of many buyers. Like Vanessa, who says she bought her black Converse because they were simple and go with everything. Vanessa also emphasized the importance of wearing unique shoes, saying, "With everyone wearing the same clothes, shoes are the way you can stand out."
Jolene chose her shoes because they fit her style outside of school, but likes to use them to express herself in her uniform at school.
Not sure how this got in here. This is just a picture of the floor. If there were a shoe here, I'd say it combines comfort with style perfectly.
Bennett said he was drawn to the style of the 90s like many others and found them incredibly comfortable. Another example of combining comfort with style. Bennett's go-to shoe store is Hibbett and says Anna Reynolds has some of the best drip in school.
Here we have a great example of a shoe that stands out. Kimberly's Air Max 90s have bright colors and feature a gold chain that makes the shoe really pop. Kimberly told us that she was looking for a shoe that was different from other shoes she bought in the past.
Don't forget to wear your favorite shoes and you may end up in the next episode. And now on to Cadence Byers.
Brashier welcomes Miss Anna Cabin. She is coming here to teach for her first year as one of our social studies teachers. She also happens to be our cross-country coach. In my interview with her, I learned some very interesting things. What made you choose Brashier?
I was really looking for my own little community, my own little place. And when I saw that there was an opening at Brashier, I was really excited. So both my brothers went to Brashier. I really enjoyed the atmosphere that they had when my brothers were here. And so when I saw there was an opening, it just kind of felt like it was the right place to be. It just seemed like the perfect time and opportunity to move back up to Greenville and kind of establish myself as an adult here. And so I thought it would be a really good place for me to kind of build my community and kind of get to know students and be myself as a teacher and a coach as well, because I am coaching cross country. So that's why Brashier seemed like a good spot for me to do all of those things.
Yeah. How long have you been coaching cross country?
So this is my first season coaching cross country. I have been a coach for the last 3 years. I've coached basketball, so girls basketball is what I've been coaching, but yeah, so this is my first year coaching cross country. And we're really excited. We have a meet this Saturday at Hillcrest, so I'm excited to see how it'll go.
What made you want to teach?
As a student, I always loved school because I love to learn, but I never really knew what I wanted to do when I was older. And I really sat down and thought about it one day, and I was like, I love coaching. I love the aspect of being around students. I love being able to be involved with schools, and I was like, why would I not want to be a teacher? I love learning. I love history. So why don't I just combine all of those things and be a teacher? So that's kind of where it started, and then I really thought about all of the great teachers I had, and they kind of swayed my decision in that of how supportive they were and how great of role models they were, and they kind of always had my back and were in my corner, and I wanted to be able to offer that for students as well. And so that was kind of the whole draw for education for me, was just to create those really strong relationships that you can with students and be able to help influence them to want to learn and be excited about school.
Welcome to the first segment of Simpsonville Spotlights, where Brashier focuses on local small businesses that have a connection to our school. Our first business is Anthony's Pizzeria, located off of Fairview Road. BTV sat down and tried the pizza, which was extremely delicious, aka bussin'. We also sat down and interviewed the owners, Marlon and Rebecca Garcia. Their connection to Brashier is their freshman son, Michael. One of the multiple questions we asked was, "What is y'all's most popular menu item?" To which Mr. Garcia replied, "The pepperoni pizza." When asked about keeping customers and workers happy, he said, "Customers want quality and consistency, but our workers are more like family and we are more focused on individual needs." With a steady flow of customers consisting of families and local officers, it was no surprise that the Garcias have a successful business with a 4.5 on Google reviews. BTV asked Miss Garcia what sets the restaurant apart from others in the area, and she responded, "We are the only restaurant in the upstate that serves Junior's original cheesecake." With a homey feel and good food, Anthony's Pizzeria is for sure a 5-star restaurant according to BTV. Make sure you stop by and support our local Brashier businesses.
Hi, I'm Valerie Nicholson, and next week's weather includes a lot of clouds. Monday will be partly cloudy with a high of 81 degrees and a low of 62 degrees. Tuesday will be stormy with a high of 78 degrees and a low of 60 degrees. Wednesday plans to be partly cloudy and the high will be 77 degrees and the low will be 59 degrees. Thursday will be mostly cloudy with a high of 75 degrees and a low of 55 degrees. Friday plans to be partly cloudy with a high of 74 degrees and a low of 55 degrees. And for some out-of-this-world facts, the Andromeda Galaxy will be visible in the night sky on Wednesday night. All month, Venus and Jupiter will be shining bright, and the moon will be at its apogee on Sunday, which is when it'll be at its farthest point from Earth. And now for Kate Steckley's happy news.
It's hard to believe that it's already October and time seems to be flying by. So many things are happening this month. Halloween, breast cancer awareness, I Fall in Love, but possibly one of the most exciting things here at BTV is the Let There Be Mom Dine Out. On October 21st, over 60 locations of different restaurants are going to be donating 20% of their proceeds to this amazing cause. What is Let There Be Mom, you may be asking? It's a nonprofit organization that serves local families whose parents are battling life-threatening illnesses.
Welcome to Brasier's newest club, Code Zero. If you're interested in video games, coding, and even a Carowinds trip, this is the club for you. Mr. Dan says that the club's main values include chivalry and sportsmanship. As a club, Code Zero plans to educate the group about the growth and relevance of the computer science industry. Let's hear from a member of the club, Zeke Fowler.
All right, this is Zeke, a junior at Brashier, and I wanted to ask him some questions about the Code Zero meeting because he was involved. What's your favorite thing you're going to do in Code Zero this year?
I like game competitions.
Anything else you're excited for this year?
I know there's a great turnout for that meeting. I hope we have like tryouts or something, knock down the number a little bit, but I'm very excited.
What was the most important piece of information you learned at our meeting today?
Probably the things that we're going to do, like coding Python and other type of codings, and type of game we're play.
Thank you, Zeke. Code Zero has huge plans for the rest of this year. Stay tuned to hear about the club in the upcoming months. Now let's hear from our question queen, Leah Johnson.
So I sent out a survey to several Brashier students asking them their favorite ice cream flavor, and now I'm out here at 8A First Lunch with
Nolan.
Kaylin. And I'm gonna ask y'all, what's your favorite ice cream flavor?
Strawberry.
Cookies and cream.
As you saw in my interview with Nolan and Kaylin, strawberry and cookies and cream are both popular ice cream choices among Brashier students. As you can see in this chart, cookies and cream, chocolate, and cookie dough are the most loved flavors by the Brashier student body. Even though fall is approaching, the love for ice cream among Brashier students is still strong. Question Queen Leah Johnson, signing off.